Have you ever told your child, or as a student, have you ever thought, we can't even look at that school because it costs too much? Have you? Be honest. Well, why wouldn't you? Colleges often look awfully spendy. Here's the good news. You might change that thinking after seeing this. The cost of attendance to go to college is confusing to a lot of families. Given these high costs, many families consider going to what they perceive to be cheaper colleges. But looks can be deceiving, and there is actually a better approach to use when determining the actual cost of going to college than just looking at the sticker price. When looking at the cost of college, you need to start with the cost of attendance, or COA. The cost of attendance includes everything: tuition, books, room and board, computer, phone, internet, clothes, and, if you're going to go out of state, travel costs too. And, as everyone knows, the cost of going to college continues to skyrocket. So, for example, to get the real price, if you look at a school like USC, where the tuition is north of $50,000 a year, you will still need to add in all these other expenses, which can push the actual cost of attendance to over $75,000 a year. Now, given these high costs, almost all families will apply for financial aid to help pay for college. As part of this process, and depending on the school, a number of different financial aid forms will need to be filled out. The main financial form is our old pal, the FAFSA, which is the federal form required by all colleges. Then, if the school requires it, there are a whole bunch more of financial forms, including the CSS profile form and whatever gobbledygook the school itself might have. And if you own a business or a farm, then there are supplemental forms on top of that. I know this is a lot, but based upon this information, the schools will come back and tell you how much they expect a family should be able to pay for college. This is called the Expected Family Contribution, or EFC. The best way to think of the EFC is to see it as being just like your insurance deductible. This is the dough you have to pay before anybody else throws theirs in. It's the money they expect a family to pay out of pocket for college. Okay, just breathe. While, as we have said, the cost of attendance at a lot of colleges is high, one must take into account the overall financial aid package that a college will offer a student to meet this financial need. This is commonly referred to as family need. You should keep in mind that some colleges will meet 100% of a student's financial need, while other colleges will meet only 30 to 50%. This is why, when comparing costs, a family should look at the affordability of a college instead of looking at only cheaper schools. So, let me give you an example. Let's look at Northwestern University. It's in Chicago. It has a beautiful campus on Lake Michigan. It's top ranked nationally and becoming more popular with students across the country. The cost of attendance, as of today, is $45,000 a year to go to this private university. Now, let's look at Cal State University Northridge. See, son, they also have a very nice campus in Los Angeles and offer a lot of different degrees. The cost of attendance to go to Cal State Northridge? Only $16,000 a year. Now, a lot of you will think this is the cheaper school to attend. But let's compare the numbers to see which school is more affordable. Here's a good case study that we'll take a look at. The Jones family, not their real name, is looking at Northwestern for their child. The Joneses have an expected family contribution, EFC, of $7,800. If we subtract that $7,800 deductible from the $45,000 the school is asking for, that leaves $37,000 of family need. Now, Northwestern has a history of meeting 100% of the need, and it's all free money. It's a grant. None of it's in a loan. None of it's in a work-study program. It's all free money. Comp, you pay nothing. Gratis. So, this family's out-of-pocket cost to attend Northwestern is just $7,800. Now, let's go back and look at the cheaper school, Cal State Northridge. The cost of attendance, COA, at Northridge is $16,000 a year. Sweet! The expected family contribution is the same as Northwestern, $7,800. Subtract that from $16,000, and the Joneses, not their real name, only need to find $8,000 to cover the family need. But Northridge only meets 55% of that need, which means we're $4,000 short of that number. Who's picking up that shortfall? Mom and Dad are. Or you, the student, is. Somehow, that shortfall gets added back into the expected family contribution. So, it costs about $12,000 to go to Northridge versus $7,800 to go to Northwestern. Therefore, as you can see, based upon the financial aid offer, Northwestern was the more affordable college to attend. Now, remember, every school is different and every family's financial situation is different, but the principles are the same. So, when putting together a list of the colleges to apply to, look at what the financial aid package might look like at those schools before applying. You might be surprised by the number of schools that you can now quite reasonably consider. We at the Stedge Group work with families all the time to develop a strategic financial plan to pay for college so that their student can attend their dream school. And how do we do it? First, we conduct income and asset planning to create a plan to pay for college. We also help the student pick the best schools that match up with the major they're pursuing. We fill out all of the financial aid forms, and we will negotiate with the schools in order to get the best financial aid package as soon as possible. If you want to learn more about how this works, then contact us at the Stedge Group. Thank you.